Something that motivates me to wake up every morning, work at least 6 hours on my business is the thought of helping people, the thought of financial freedom, the thought of helping my mother retire. In fact, if I can be all like totally honest with you, the reason why I decided to start my business now, instead of waiting later like I've been doing for 2 years now, it's because I've come to realize that first I should stop waiting. Second, I quit my job back in January because something was not right. Of course, now I understand. It's because it was time for me to transform myself into what I what and who I needed to become to be there for women. Now, I'm not saying I haven't been myself, I mean, like, for me, I believe that we are in forever journeys. There is no end to a journey. Like, you you graduate, you get out of first grade. Next part of your journey, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, 12th grade, college, and then forever learning for the rest of your life. So that journey continues. Relationships, you continue to grow your relationships, right? So one thing that motivates me is finding my reason to start my business and also learning that every single day when I start focusing on the people I want to help, I realize that I'm speaking to myself, the person I used to be, the person that needed a a a defender, the person that had no voice, the person that was afraid to shine because so many people were against me. From the time I was 8 years old till 16, I was bullied. Well, past 16 really, but at 16, I didn't give anymore. I mean, I had to edit that, but I didn't care anymore. But from when I was 8 till about 16, I lived like in a war zone where, and particularly, there was one boy. His name pops up on my head without me even thinking about it. And let me just say, I don't remember people's names. That's just, it's. I don't want to call it a character defect, but it's just what it is. I have to write the name down, and the person has to be. I have to make some kind of association for me to remember that name, right? But I can't forget his name. He's actually a comedian now, and every single day, anytime he'd pass me in the hallway, he'd call me Tank. The army tanks, the ones that takes up all the space, and he he caused some scars, you know. Um, and I thought I was shy, or I became shy because I had to turn into myself to deal with the toxic environment I was in. Every single time I went to school, every time I got on the bus, it was just bad. So for the longest time, I didn't have a voice, and now you can't shut me up. I have this voice, and I need to use it, and I need to help other people who are hurting or who are ready to make a change but are not quite ready to do it themselves, or just need an extra motivation or a partner and the steps, you know. So that is one of my big motivations. Well, I guess I named a few. Motivation one is helping people. Motivation two is helping my mom retire. Motivation three is using my voice, the voice that I had to hide for years. It's time for me to use it. It's time for me to make up for the 22 years or so that I left all my opinions and emotions and things bottled in. I'm making up for it now.